Well, hello, and welcome to this Archangel Michael reading. This is a reading for the last week of June. And boy, summer just came in on a Friday in the Northern Hemisphere. Of course, winter down south. And it brought with it a lot of different new keys and codes to help us kind of unify in our own divine feminine and divine masculine energy on the inside, just coming into a higher 5D, 7D balance. And I don't know if you're still feeling it. As I record this video, I am feeling it. Had some tricky times sleeping, and one of the many ascension symptoms I'm sure you guys are probably familiar with. And uh, I'm loving it though. You might notice that in this year we've been elevating nonstop, and you know that that's just going to keep happening. And the shifts, the adjustments, the new keys, codes, everything that comes in, it's only going to get bigger and hotter around here. What will change is we get better at it. Thank goodness. We get better at it. And so even if you are going through any kind of ascension symptom or trouble, it's all right, right? It will pass, and you will most certainly feel the blessings from it. And right now, I'm shuffling the main deck. I'm going to shuffle my clarifying deck here in a moment. But so this is a Michael reading, and chances are, whenever you have prayed for any kind of divine guidance, assistance, protection, chances are Archangel Michael was on the scene, or had something to do with it. And I always love to get his take, his wisdom, healing information, anything he has for us, because it's always impactful and beneficial. And we do have an extra hot week again this week. What is it? Is it Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. We have the sun going, Jupiter and the sun coming into a higher alignment. It's a Kazemi, big energies. Some astrologers are talking about how it is the luckiest, most auspicious day of the year. This will be a big week for us all regarding how things end, how we close out old cycles, and also how we enter into new ones. And usually, for most of us, the new ones coming in will be in alignment with our highest timelines, where we want to go, what we want to do with life, our vision, that kind of thing. And a lot of you have probably been feeling this before, the coming week, that's for sure. This is just kind of the apex or the summit of this growth, really brought in, came just storming in with that solstice on Friday. And these energies will carry through at least the next week and then. So, regardless of where you are in your life and what's going on, expect change. Expect change. And yeah, I got to get with these cards. We got to get with Michael. Let me set this aside. Oh my goodness. One more time. And as always, with these general readings, take whatever resonates, whatever doesn't, just set to the side. Beautiful. Okay. First card, recent past, present time, any challenges, what's coming in, what are you grounded in, what's going on internally, what are the external factors you need to pay attention to, any hopes and fears, lastly, outcome. And right away, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card about doing the work. And whatever you're working on, wherever you are, keep it up. And you probably know, like, if your game does need a little adjustments or to be strengthened in any way, please do that. You're probably, though, you got a pretty good routine going, and whatever you're doing, keep going. It's working. We are You are closing up cycles quite effectively, and just a little bit more healing work or action needed on your part. Great. So, right away, the first card right out the bat is Temperance. This is Archangel Michael. Now, this is a card of patience, of restraint, and support. You are divinely guided. You are divinely supported. Divinely supported. Clarified by, one more time. Temperance is clarified by the Nine of Cups. And what it says here at the bottom of this card is blessings. Michael bringing you blessings. So, wherever you are in your growth, whatever is going on, you're blessed. It is a blessed path. This is a fortunate, fortuitous path. And the guidance I'm getting so strongly is you have earned this. You have earned blessings. You have earned miracles. You have earned good fortune because you have been doing the work, whether it's healing, release work, challenging conversations, taking the action you need to take to move forward in life. You've been doing it, right? We began with the overshadow, over light of the reading, which was Eight of Pentacles. Keep doing the work. Where are you right now? Let's have a look. This is the Judgment card. Archangel Gabriel. We are joined by many, many angelic friends today. Archangel Gabriel, he's known as the messenger angel, one of his many, many jobs. And expect messages in the coming week. Expect your own intuitive connection to, you're going to hear messages. You're going to be more connected. It might come in the form of different kinds of downloads, epiphanies, just, whoa, things are making more sense to me. I was in a fog. Now I have clarity. This is Gabriel working with your higher self, with your team to bring in a higher alignment for you. Whenever the judgment comes up in this kind of reading, specifically guided, designed with connecting to the angelic realm, it's about getting called up into a higher soul contract, a higher timeline that represents greater harmony, greater joy, greater peace, love, healing, etc. Now, as I say all this, we know that doesn't mean the end of all the challenges because we're on earth. But it does mean expect answered prayer. Expect it. Clarified by, wow, clarified by Temperance. Wherever you are in the world listening to this, whatever you may be going through, however that looks for you, expect to be blessed. Expect something to come together that you've really been working on. If it's your own personal healing, if you've been concerned about loved ones, um, work, career, just know that expect good news. Know that everything that is weighing on you is guided, is protected. Your own vision, people you love, things you care about. God, I'm just feeling such an overwhelming sense of safety. It's safe. Wow. Now, I started off saying something earlier about the solstice of on Friday, bringing in higher balancing of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. What we know to be true, whether you're in a female body or a male body, or however you particularly identify in your gender, wounded feminine energy at the core feels unsafe. She feels unsafe in the world. And again, this is true for women or men, regardless of that gender. It's just, yeah, feminine wounds, lack of safety, not feeling safe. However you navigate your next week, know that these epiphanies, these higher understandings, they all revolve around safety. Okay. All revolving around safety. What's at the top of the spread is the star, which is the healing card. So, we're going to have a lot of ancestral clearing and healing this week. Usually, the person attracted to this kind of reading, the person attracted to anything in the ascension process is the person and their family that clears ancestral karma, trauma, and wounds. Expect a ton of clearing this week. Now, this card is clarified by the Two of Cups. Now, this usually means um, love coming in, bigger, higher love, partnerships in love. Yes, but the way this looks to me is a unification on the inside between your own divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy to allow you to return into a higher level of wholeness. This is the immunization, the antidote, so to speak, to these wounds that we've carried in this life for sure, and also, as we know, eons through the DNA, the ancestry. Expect shifts in this. Gosh, this is amazing. Where do we have a block here? What might hold us down? The Nine of Pentacles. One of the things, please pay attention as you move through this coming week. Anything that comes up around worthiness, confidence, self-esteem. Like maybe you speak out and you're like, oh my God, was that okay? Who am I to say these kinds of things to this person? Or who am I to think this way or behave this way? That's the block. Who, and if, however, that comes up for you during the week, then that would be your healing work. Wow, who am I? I know who I am. I'm a person who's done my work. I'm a person who sees what's really going on. And if I feel motivated to say or do something, then I can trust that and then do a little healing work around it. Again, this is a really common thing to come up when the judgment card appears because we're getting called up into a higher order. And usually when that happens, we have to go to work on our self-worth and self-esteem in order to fully align with the blessings that are coming our way. What are we grounded in? What's going on down here? Knight of Swords. Many of us, myself included, for sure, we've been in a type of isolation for a while. Maybe it's just this year, maybe it's been 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, just some kind of isolation where maybe you've taken a step back and you have worked your own healing, come to higher understandings, perhaps let go of older relationships, whatever it is for you. Knight of Swords. He is very, very fast. He moves, he can be seen sometimes as a little impetuous, moving perhaps, snap decisions and so forth before he's well thought through. No, it's funny because when I read this card, there's the wisdom needed. It's swords. There is clarity and there is crystal clear focus, crystal clear determination, and communication, action. You're going to find that whatever is going on for you in your world, this next week is going to be action. You take action. Other people around you are taking action that alters your course. This is in the grounding card, so this is pretty strong. It's not like, oh, well, maybe this will happen. It's like, no, this is grounded in the path. This is going to be happening for us in the coming week. And this card is clarified by the Three of Swords. Now, this is a card of heartbreak, heartache, deep, deep disappointment. That's what you're moving out of. Whatever that isolation was, whatever you took a step back from to do the healing work, it was to heal heart pain. I'll say it just like that. Grief, sorrow, heart pain. That's what you're moving out of. Post Haste very, very quickly. Ooh, I like it so far. Um, what's going on the inside? On the inside is Five of Cups. Now, please make sure you focus on where you need to focus. Focus on where you're going, not where you have been. Um, I'm sure you've experienced this. You're going through a really big healing, a really big growth. You're trying to move yourself forward. And as the past, as the pain begins to leave, it gets loud, right? It exits the chakra, it moves through the auric field, and on its way out, because y'all are intuitive, on its way out, you intuitively perceive it. And then you kind of maybe you want to look at it. Maybe you start processing it yet again, getting caught in a type of loop. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused on the vision, on the intention, on the direction this beautiful Knight of Swords is taking you. Please make sure that you're future focused. Leave the past where it belongs. You have a beautiful opportunity to jump, shift forward into a higher timeline, a more solidified alignment with what you really want in life. What's going on outside? Externally, we have the Fool. I'm going to clarify this right away. We have the Hermit. I want one more. We have the Queen of Wands. Externally, you're going to be moving forward in life. It's a brand new path. As you stay future focused, you move forward a lot lighter. You are leaving a lot of the past behind, and you are being asked or required in some cases travel lighter, leave it, leave it, leave it behind. When you were in hermit mode, and as you continue to come out of hermit mode, you learned a lot. A lot. This is a very wise card. You learned a lot of wisdom, the wisdom of your experiences, all the difficult things you have been through. You've gleaned, mined all of that wisdom, and it's in you now. It is in the cells of your body. You are safe, you are secure to travel lighter without feeling so burdened. Um, and this is new to you. You're not used to moving forward so lightly. You're used to carrying the heavy load of your own pain and suffering, right? Which wants to be left in the past. The burden, the heaviness of perhaps carrying other people with you. You will be challenged to release that and let it go in the coming week. And I guess that would be the spiritual test or lesson. That would be how the old contract and the old cycle closes to bring you into a higher alignment with your beautiful vision and what you really want for yourself. Because I'll tell you, and you probably already know, this Queen of Wands, very passionate queen, very charismatic, very dynamic. She loves to create, she loves to move forward. She knows how to work a room and she knows how to magnetize to her. She can only fully receive a full alignment with all the things she truly wants by moving forward with a light load, acting on the newfound wisdom you have gained from your time in hermit mode, in isolation. Oh gosh, beautiful message. Hopes and fears. Let's look at this. Justice. Golly. This is tied to worthiness so strongly. Whether this is conscious for you, maybe it's subconscious. There's a worthiness piece in the back. As the justice scales move to come into higher alignment and balance for you, in the back of the mind is, but am I worthy of it? Can I hold on to it? And if I do get it, am I going to lose it again? I'm so scared. Am I safe? I don't know. Whoo! A lot of that is happening. Justice is being done. Whether it's in the world, in whatever way that's gonna show up because it's kind of crazy out there, right? Cosmic justice, divine justice, karmic justice, soul justice. All the justices are being done in the coming week. Jupiter is a powerful energy, beautiful, divine masculine energy. And then Kazimid with the sun, which is also beautiful, divine masculine energy. This is the energy grounded in safety and security, right? That's what this energy is grounded in. Divine masculine. We all know what the wounded is, right? We're on earth. We understand what that is. We're moving into a higher order of divine masculine energy. And gosh, I can hear Michael right now just because of the work you guys did, because of the work we all did together with our own healing to heal the wounds of the divine masculine, whether they be on the inside or whether it be on the outside. And that's a very personal message. That's going to land with each one of you in a very, very different way. Take however it lands for you, because this healing is still moving through our system and it's very triggering. It's very triggering. It's a hot healing. So, yeah, work it as needed. What's our outcome? Our outcome is hanged man. And we know this can be a card of delays. The energy on this card, as I look at this in the context of our reading today, is this is really about when you start to move into flow, like this King of Swords is dictating, and the sun with Jupiter and so on. If things don't flow with, if things are flowing in ease, and then there's a hiccup or another hiccup or a delay or something goes sideways, no, take a step back. It is divine timing. If something does go sideways, it doesn't go according to plan, know that it's a hiccup. Please see it through the eyes of divine correction. That will precipitate a stall. That will make you slow everything down and you might feel stuck. You're not stuck. It is divine redirection. So they got to slow you down on your path to make those corrections so that you can move forward without having to navigate through potholes. And the reason you don't have to navigate through potholes is because you did the healing work already, right? What we know to be true, or one of the things we are learning to be true, is when we are stalled, it's so easy for us to feel stuck, and that's so frustrating. We are not the most patient people. We are not the most patient people. When we feel that way, it can seem as though something has gone wrong. And a lot of the time, what we have done in the past is perhaps we force, right? Because we want something, we just work harder and try to bust through. And then we end up having to navigate a lot of potholes because we weren't patient. One of the tests, so to speak, will also be, hey, you're going to flow a lot. And that's wonderful. And if, when, however, there is a stall or the momentum slows, it's divine redirection. Listen to our little hanged man here. It's time to slow down, and it's time to let those beautiful angels, to let Archangel Michael further pave the path so that you don't have to grow the hard way. God, how funny. He goes, why don't you just, get outside, take a walk, go watch a movie, call a friend, and let these beautiful angels take care of this for you. Now, and just to be clear, last message coming through is, you know, this message, these cards today were, of course, designed to, hey, what has Michael got for this week? We know this is a message that we can expect to go at least until Lionsgate. Lionsgate is August 8th. So just hold on to that timeline a little bit, especially when it comes to momentum, flow, and and as you continue to align with your own divine blessings. So yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Always love to hear from Michael. Yeah, look forward to another one of these messages. They're going to be weekly. And so I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.